We're going to talk about the basic parts of a quadratic function. Vertex, point where a parabola crosses its axis of symmetry. The next point says the axis of symmetry is the line that cuts the parabola in half. We're going to be looking at parabolas that go up and down. Those things open up and down, not left and right, just up and down. The axis of symmetry will be x equals something. It will never be y equals something. It's always going to be x equals a number. Going back up to the vertex, that's the point where it crosses the axis of symmetry, and it's going to be at the very bottom of the cup. We'll call that a minimum, or the top of the mountain. We'll call that a maximum. The x-intercepts are where the graph crosses the x-axis and where y equals 0, and the y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis and where x equals 0. So we have this U-shaped graph. We call that a parabola. And let's find this stuff. The vertex is on this one is at the bottom of the cup down here. That would be at 2, -8. The axis of symmetry goes right down the middle of the parabola right here. And that line would be x equals 2. And the x-intercepts of this parabola would be where it crosses the x-axis right there and right there. So that would be at -2, 0, and 6, 0. The y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis right here. That would be at 0, -6. Let's look at another one. Vertex on this one, bottom of the cup again. So you got 0, -4. And the axis of symmetry goes right down the middle of it. It's cutting it in half, and that line, this one's kind of a weird one. You're looking at the x-axis. It's x equals something. It's the y-axis, but you would write that as x equals 0. The x-intercepts, where it crosses the x-axis right here and right here, would be 2, 0, and -2, 0. And the y-intercept is conveniently the vertex down here. That would be at 0, -4. Let's look at one that is upside down, maybe. Yeah, something like this. No, not that one. Let's look at this. I've got a vertex that is right here. So that's at 3, 4. And an axis of symmetry that goes right down the middle of that thing. And that axis of symmetry would be x equals 3. The x-intercepts, where it crosses the x-axis right here and right here, that is at 1, 0, and 5, 0. And the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis right there, and that would be 0, -5.